The Southern Living magazine just announced Bentonville is one of the top 10 up-and-coming cities of the South, and today we're diving in all the juicy details why and what to expect in the future of Bentonville and also Northwest Arkansas. So let's talk about that. Hey everybody, if you don't know who I am, my name is Phillip Shepard. I'm a local real estate agent located right here in Northwest Arkansas. If you weren't aware, I actually relocated from the dumpster fire, horrible state, also known as Illinois, Chicago, the worst, and I looked all across America to find the best place to live in America by far. Kentucky, Tennessee, Florida. I went to Colorado. I went to Utah. I went to all the different places you might be looking for right now, but Northwest Arkansas by far is the best place to live in America by far. So if you ever want to talk about why I chose Northwest Arkansas versus anywhere else in America, let me know, call me, let's meet up for coffee, come down here, we can talk about why I chose here versus anywhere else in America. But without further ado, let's jump right into the content. All right, so yes, it is true, the Southern Living magazine just announced that Bentonville is one of the top 10 up-and-coming cities of the South for the next couple decades. So the thing about Southern magazine is that they have a pretty good track record of knowing, trends of things. They obviously watch all the things all the time. They watch, obviously, population increases, salary increases, cost of living. They watch all those different things. And so with all the data put together, they kind of give this very detailed summary in other ways, not in the actual magazine, but other ways that they kind of say, like, here's the upcoming cities that you need to be aware of for the South in the next couple decades. So super fascinating that Bentonville made the thought. Me personally, I thought it would benefit. It was actually on like number 20 like last year or a couple years ago, but it keeps rising up the ranks. Not shocking. But let's dive into some of the details why I think partially Bentonville's slightly overlooked, and maybe it's because I live here currently, so I get to see it on the ground happening. But secondly is like, what are the things that they're not factoring in when it comes to this whole ranking system within Southern Living magazine? And the first thing we're going to talk about when it comes to this brand new Southern Living magazine in Bentonville is the fact that they still think it's still up and coming. And hold on for a second. Now, this is the fact that, you might be watching my videos or watching, potentially moving here and get all excited, and you've seen, obviously, population increase and potential home prices increases, etc. But the crazy thing is that Bentonville, Northwest Arkansas, Fayetteville, still widely unknown to the world. It's crazy to think of how much of a hidden gem this place is. That, the reason that it's shocking to me is the fact that a lot of these towns that are nominated on this other list, I'm like, I've been there, not that good. So I don't know what they're smoking. But it's like, they obviously haven't been to Bentonville and what the case is, because they're missing a lot of different things here. So the interesting thing is when they nominate these other cities that are above Bentonville, it's somewhat even below Bentonville. I'm like, I don't know, like, for instance, Huntsville, Alabama made the list. And I get that because it's kind of like becoming the gem of the South, and because it's more well known. But the thing is that I've been to Huntsville. It's not that good of a town. It's not that good. There's not much going on there. I mean, it's growing, don't get me wrong, but it's not, so and that's something that I've done the research. I've looked through all these different areas. I went to Colorado, I went to Alabama, I went to Kentucky, Tennessee, I went to the Carolinas. I've been to all these places. And Northwest Arkansas, Bentonville specifically, really does take the cake of all these different places. So two different things here. Super glad that they think it's still up and coming, because that means that it's like it's not on people's radar. Great. The second thing is that the fact is that there's so much more to come. And we'll talk about that here in a little bit, but it's crazy to think that Southern Magazine is still considered up and coming. It's raising the ranks, don't get me wrong, but it missed a lot of details, to say the least. And the second thing we need to talk about, Southern Living magazine and Bentonville, and that's the fact that when they look at Bentonville, I think that when the writers who wrote this don't understand all of Northwest Arkansas, because it's not just Bentonville, it's all of Northwest Arkansas. It's Fayetteville, Springdale, Rogers, it's Farmington, it's Bella Vista, it's Salem Springs, it's Eureka Springs. It's the whole kit and caboodle of the whole area. Now, you have to nominate one city, I get that, but this is a unique area in America where it's not just Bentonville, it's not just Bella Vista or Fayetteville, it's the whole area. You can look at Dallas and be like, it's Dallas-Fort Worth, sure. You can look at Huntsville, it's just Huntsville. And you look at all these areas and it's just kind of like, there's this thing, it's just a city. But with Bentonville, it's not just Bentonville. Like, Bentonville itself is a great city. But Bentonville without Fayetteville, or Bentonville without Rogers, or Bentonville without Bella Vista, it's not like, it's a cool area, don't get me wrong, but it's not like overwhelmingly awesome. But once you mix Bella Vista with Bentonville, and then Centerton, and then you have Pea Ridge, and then you have Rogers and all the things that happen there, and then you have Fayetteville, then you have Farmington, then and then you have Beaver Lake, and you have the Salem Springs, Eureka Springs. It's just the full package that a lot of people don't understand, especially when it comes to writers that write these articles, and that's one of the perks of it, is that Bentonville and Northwest Arkansas will probably always be a hidden gem. super thankful for that. I get that. So if you're watching these videos, you've been let into the secret society of people who understand what's going on in Northwest Arkansas. So congratulations. Here's a little secret handshake. You'll get my secret handshake in the mail, evidently, or something like that. Starter pack, specifically. But regardless, the whole thing that they're missing is the fact that it is truly all of Northwest Arkansas, not just specifically Bentonville. Before I jump on to the next point, I made something for you. Yes, specifically for you. I made something called 3-day itineraries. So maybe you're looking to come down here, check out the area, maybe come down here for vacation or move down here permanently. I made 3-day itineraries, so you can go like literally 3 days, city by city, event by event, thing by thing, so you can cover all of Northwest Arkansas, all it has to offer, because there are so many things to do here. So many things. So maybe you're looking, maybe you're an adventurer, maybe you're a sports person, maybe you're a foodie, maybe you're a sightseer, maybe you have kids, whatever it is, I have 3-day itineraries linked down below for you. So go ahead and download them and use them when you get down here. Also, maybe you're looking to move down here, whether for rental or for home, and using things like Realtor.com, Zillow.com, or Redfin. Way too slow. Notifications, way too slow. That's why I made something called Instant Home Updates. Sounds exactly what it is, literally Instant Home Updates. So enter your information below, name, bedrooms, bathrooms, square footage. Where do you want to move to Northwest Arkansas? Enter all the information below and make sure you don't miss a single notification when it comes for homes for sale or for rent, all in Northwest Arkansas. Also, every single Friday I send an email out just to talk about all the cool things happening in Northwest Arkansas. What's going on in downtown Bentonville? What's going on at the Walmart Amphitheater? What new businesses are moving here? What's going on in Fayetteville? What's going on in Rogers? All the things you want to know. What's going on in Bella Vista? All the things you want to know about Northwest Arkansas. Enter information below, email below. I'll make sure you get the email every single Friday. But one thing you need to be aware of, I just want to be prepare heart and soul for this, is the fact you will get a little fear of missing out, a little FOMO, so to speak. But I promise you will be the most important person eventually when you make it down to Northwest Arkansas. And the third thing we need to cover when it comes to Southern Living Magazine and Bentonville is the fact that what comparison to all these different cities, when it comes to up and coming places and etc., I've looked at all these other places and they're cool, they're very interesting, and I get that. Understand, some of them are on the ocean, some of them have this or that and the other, but the unique thing with Bentonville and Northwest Arkansas is just the laundry list of things that are up and coming. Whether it's the Ellis Walton School of Medicine or Whole Health Institute, whether it's the new $100 million health facility at Mercy, whether it's the brand new, obviously, Whitewater River Park, whether it's down in Fayetteville, all these new events and restaurants coming up, whether there's all these big announcements happening, and this is just like a very small list. Some of them are Bentonville, some of them are Bella Vista, some are in Centerton. It's just a laundry list of things coming down the pipeline, both in a fun sense, like fun things cool to do, but also just in an infrastructure sense. It's going to radically, I don't want to say change, but just really put Northwest Arkansas more on the map in the next 2 to 3 years. That's going to change all that. Now, do I think Northwest Arkansas will always be a hidden gem? Yes. And that is because the fact that it is the name Arkansas. There's only a couple states in America that if you said you're moving to, people are like, what's wrong with you? I think the 2 states are Arkansas and West Virginia. You could argue other states, Mississippi, Alabama, they have football, they have heritage, they have ocean, etc. But one of the, those other different states, Arkansas, West Virginia, those other 2 states are like, what's wrong with you? So regardless, always be a hidden gem, but it's truly fascinating to see the laundry list of things up and coming in Arkansas. And the other cities, yeah, they don't really have that going on for them. Alright, that's all I have for you guys today. Again, if you haven't been down to Northwest Arkansas quite yet, I made something called the NWA Starter Pack. Sounds like what it is, literally starter pack full of all the cool things in Northwest Arkansas. What's going on in downtown Bentonville? What's going on in Fayetteville? It comes with over a 100-page guide, city by city, stat by stat, of everything happening in Northwest Arkansas. All the cool things, all the things that are happening currently, in the future, everything, schools, everything you want about Northwest Arkansas in this little package. So it comes with itineraries, it comes with stickers, it comes with everything, plus brand new. It comes with your first brand new, like hot off the press, I feel right now, NWA coloring book. So it has all the different things when it comes to what you see here. Color Mountain, Onyx Coffee. You have all the, if you are into coloring book or kids are into coloring book, make sure you order a starter pack. Also, just a little side note, it does come with your first free mountain bike, so that's pretty cool. And I know what you're thinking. It's my favorite for F word. Free, so enter your information below, make sure you get that package shipped to you right away. Also, when you do come down here, I can give you the $10 tour, so I can kind of show you around the whole area. Plus, we can check out some home for sale or for rent and see how far your dollar will go in Northwest Arkansas compared to where you're coming from. Alright guys, see you next one.